Howdy rowdy everyone, Lightning here. I'm here with my predictions for The Walking Dead Season 9, Episode 11, Bounty. That's what it's titled. Alright, anyways, let's start this off. Bounty. Whenever I think of that, I think of, I think of like something placed on someone's head, like a bounty. When someone has a bounty placed on them, that means uh, they're wanted for money. Means bounty hunters would go after them. But I don't know how this is gonna play. Maybe this will play as like di- maybe like I don't, I don't even know who could be the bounty or what the bounty even is. If it's gonna be referenced in this episode at all. But anyways, getting on with my predictions. So, we saw a sneak peek. The Walking Dead always releases a sneak peek of the next episode. And it shows Alpha addressing the hilltop by saying, like, your people crossed into our land, there will be no conflict. Your people killed our people, there will be no conflict. I'm done talking. Bring me my daughter, or there will be conflict. So Alpha just seems to have lost her patience at this point, and it's just like, bring me my daughter right now. And then there was another sneak peek released of Daryl talking with Alpha, and I think what he says is like, we have enough firepower to light you all up. And then all of a sudden we hear a baby crying, and one of the whisperers, a female whisperer, is holding a baby. And Daryl's like, you brought a baby out here? And Alpha's like, Alpha says, we're animals. And she's like, we're animals. Animals live out here. And animals have babies, so we have babies out here. Now, what were you saying? Lighten us all up? You seem to want conflict. I don't. And then, right after she says that, her whisperers bring Luke and Alden, who are wearing masks as well. So it's revealed that Luke and Alden are alive. So at least there's relief in that. But the question is, will they both make it out alive? That is the real question. Oh, I don't know at this point. I thought originally, like, before they were going to, but there was a part in the trailer they released for this episode where Daryl says, like, you can't have her, like, Lydia, you can't have her back. And then Alpha says, wrong answer, and then signals one of her whispers to do something, and it's just, oh, it's making me nervous. I'm like, please, no, don't kill one of them. But she has to fall. My thing is, she says, like, wrong answer. If you say something like that, then you need to follow it up with action. So something's got to happen. Maybe they might not kill him. Maybe they just might, like, cut him a little bit. Cut one of them a little bit. Stab him. Maybe not fully kill him. You never know. But anyway, but back to my prediction. So I don't know if Luke and Alden are both going to make it out alive. One of them, they both might make it out alive, but injured. One of them might only make it out alive, or both of them might not even make it out alive at all. You never know. But I do think Daryl's going to be forced to hand Lydia back over to Alpha. And something that I have not seen in anyone's predictions for this episode is what are the interactions going to look like between Alpha and Lydia once Lydia goes back to her mom. I'm thinking like Lydia's going to go down there and be like, Mom, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, and then maybe Alpha like hits her or something, because it's already shown that Alpha physically abuses her, like beats her. We saw what her arm looked like in episode 10. So it would not be that far off for like Lydia to be walking up to her mom and say like, Mom, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, and then Alpha like slaps her across the face or something, and it's like you are weak and you call me Alpha or something like that. Like, that's how I see it happening. And then I think she might say like, "Why did you get yourself captured?" or something. And then is like, "Where is your mask? Whatever, we'll get you a new one. Anyways, let's head back to our camp." And I kind of found it happen in the comics. I mean, Alpha didn't hit Lydia, but she just sort of rebuked her and was like, "You call me Alpha. Now, let's go back. Let's go back to our camp." So I think that's how it's going to play out, and they're just going to walk back to their camp. And Henry is not going to be happy about it, and I think Henry is going to go after Lydia, probably around the, like more than halfway through the episode, or right at the halfway mark. He'll get ready to go out and go after Lydia. And then, I think, in my opinion, that Beta, who people have been really wanting to see, I think Beta will show up at the end of this episode. I think he'll show up at, like, the Whisper, or somewhere in the woods. I think he's lurking in the woods somewhere, just watching out for Alpha, just in case anything were to happen to her, like any conflict were to break out at the hilltop, like it become a battlefield. Then he's just in the woods with his group of Whispers and a herd of walkers ready to attack Hilltop, just in case anything went wrong. So I think that's where he is. I think he'll be shown at the end of the episode, with him like standing next to Alpha, or something like that. Or his first appearance might even be revealed by Henry running into him, because that is what is going to happen sometime. It might not be this episode, but it might be next episode. You never know. But Ryan Hurst, who plays Beta, his name was removed from the credits of episode 11, which was supposed to be his first appearance. So maybe they took it off to keep him a surprise until like the end of the episode. That could be the case. I think that's the case. Alright, anyways. Then on to what's going to happen with the Kingdom. I think the Kingdom is going to go on a supply run. Or, yeah, they're going on a supply run for supplies for the big fair coming up. And in the synopsis, it says that the supply run gets a little it gets a little difficult for them, but I don't think anyone's gonna die or anything. It's just gonna be like quite a bit of walkers, so it's gonna just go wrong in that sense. I don't think they're gonna run into any Whisperers or anything, because at this point, I think all the Whisperers right now are gonna be with Alpha. Well, not all of them, but there's obviously the ones that are with her at the gates of Hilltop, and then you're gonna have Beta, his group of Whisperers, and then maybe another group of Whisperers just lurking in the woods to make it that are ready to attack, just in case anything happens at Hilltop, like conflict breaks out. So I don't think Kingdom's gonna run into any Whisperers. I mean, they can do it that way as long as they do it right. But I just think it's very unlikely that the Kingdom's gonna run into any Whisperers at all. Because I don't even think the Kingdom is going into Whisperer territory. It doesn't even look like that place they're going to is that far from the Kingdom. So I don't think that's Whisperer territory. Unless they're like, the Whisperers are like checking them out. You never know. But anyways, that's going to be all for my predictions of The Walking Dead's Season 9, Episode 11, titled Bounty. Anyway, guys, this is Light-T75 or LT75, signing off. I will see you for my next Walking Dead video, which is going to be my review for The Walking Dead Season 9, Episode 11, Bounty. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.